Hello, Jamal again, like boom, yeah, boop, boop. Thank you so much for joining me on Happy Business Starting Now TV. Really appreciate the love and the support. Obviously, the new podcast is out and I'll be talking about it today. And the topic I'm addressing is stop comparing yourself to other people. Stop comparing yourself to others. Just stop it now. You know why? Because you're born unique, you've got unique qualities, you've got unique skills. There's something fresh and new that you uniquely bring to the table, but you need to understand your worth and stop comparing yourself to others. But of course, before I talk about some of those several reasons why you should stop comparing yourself, it's only right we thank people that support our family business, happybusiness.com, HABBY business.com. Really appreciate the love and the support. Anyway, so several reasons why you should stop comparing yourself to others. One, because obviously it creates an unfair comparison. Why? Because you're born unique. Say, I am unique. You say it to yourself. Look in the mirror right now, or look right now in the camera and say, I am unique. That's right. You are unique, and you bring something that's fresh and new to the table. You've got exceptional, I suppose, unique skills. It could be attributes, whatever that you bring to the table, but you need to understand your worth, know your value for you to do that. And so, stop comparing yourself to other people, because while you're creating you can create a very unfair comparison to yourself, because not everything that, for example, that you see on social media is necessarily true. Not everything that sometimes you hear from people through gossip is necessarily true. Sometimes even our own perceptions of other people is not necessarily true. So by comparing yourself to those things or those people and individuals, you can create a very unfair comparison to yourself. Okay, because for example, some people might look like they're very successful, very happy because they've got a very good career, they've got lots of money, but then actually when it comes to their private life in terms of relationships, those relationships might be broken, they might be lonely, they might be depressed, they might be single, whatever, or vice versa. They might have the relationship together, but when it comes to the money side of things, they might not have the money, they might not have the career, they might not have a job. So it's a balance. So that's why it's important to just stay focused on your own path and your own journey. So point number one is, one of the reasons you stop comparing yourself to other people, you can create a very unfair comparison, which is not even warranted, because it's all based on your perception or what you've read from other people or what you've seen on social media. But I would say rather focus on uniqueness, because every person is born unique. Every person is a miracle that's ever born. I mean, you won the race before you were even born. In terms of the millions and millions of sperm, you're the one that won the race. So you've got something to bring to the table. So remember that. Point number two, which I've talked about, the reason why you should stop comparing yourself to other people, it's making sure that you don't create a negative perception of yourself, because by constantly comparing yourself to others, you enhance your own inadequacies and builds low self-esteem, and also self-doubt creeps in as well, and you can create a very negative self-perception of yourself. So I think it comes back to really focusing on yourself and your journey and where you need to be and what you need to be doing. As individuals, we can focus on our shortcomings rather than our own strengths and accomplishments. So there are things that you're doing that you're really strong in terms of your strengths and accomplishments in life, but by comparing yourself to other people, you create this negative perception of yourself, and you forget how talented you are and how deserving you are of the job that you're in, or the relationship that you have, of the whatever is going on, that you actually are worthy and deserving of it. But if you continue to compare yourself to others, you can create a self-negative perception, and you look at you focus more around your shortcomings and things that you forget things that you've accomplished and your strengths in your own life. Point number three, it's about realistic, what I put down as unrealistic expectations. I said comparing yourself to others can create a very sort of unrealistic expectations, because people often showcase the best either through social media, through the public, and so comparing yourself, can create a creative vision of others that can lead to very unrealistic expectations on yourself, on others, in your relationship, at work, etc. Number 4, I would say, is obviously you can lose your individuality. Remember, I said you were born unique. So if you compare yourself to others, you can potentially lose that individuality, because you want to be like other people, and therefore that could lead to you losing that uniqueness that you've got, that you were born with. But you need to remember, you've got stuff to bring to the table. And so it's important that you embrace your own uniqueness, your qualities and stuff, and understand that you were born unique, and you're worthy, and you're special, okay, in a good way. Point number 5 is obviously miss opportunities for growth. When you compare yourself to others, focusing on other people rather than yourself can distract you from your own personal growth, because you focus more around what other people are doing, what their journey is like. You actually forget about what can you do to develop your own growth, your own personal development. So you get preoccupied so much on focusing what other people are doing, because and so you neglect your own personal growth rather than focusing on what things you could do to achieve your own version of success. And so I think it's very important to understand that everybody's journey is different. Everyone's born unique, everybody's different. And obviously circumstances as well, you don't really know the reality of people's circumstances. And this is why it's so important that you stay focused. If you're going to achieve your version of success, you have to stay focused on your own path, your own journey. And by doing that, you can cultivate all the self-care and all the right things that will help enhance your life in terms of where you see it in the next 3, 5, 4, 10 years time, okay, and you can achieve your vision of success. So stop comparing yourself, because you are unique, you've got fantastic stuff, and you're worth it. Like, boom, boom, yeah, boop, boop. Thanks so much for listening. God bless.